Why Arby's restaurant chain is on the steady decline. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Some companies come through the recently ended recession with flying colours. In the fast food realm, we've argued McDonald's was a victor. But in time of pinched consumer spending, business has frequently been a zero-sum game. In every sector, it seems if there's a winner, there's got to be a loser. And in the fast food industry, it sure looks like Arby's has been one of the losers of this recession. Arby's was started in Ohio in the 1960s. The name is, of course, a play on roast beef and on the names of the foundling Raffle brothers. The conceit of this ad in the early 1980s that Arby stands for America's Roast Beef, yes sir, never really caught on. In the 1990s, the company was acquired by Triarch, the investment vehicle of takeover artist Nelson Peltz, and in 2005, Triarch acquired the largest Arby's franchisee. Today, there are more than 3,700 stores, with ownership split between the company and franchisees. Arby's is heavily concentrated in the Midwest. In 2007, its three largest states by number of restaurants were Ohio, 291, Michigan, 196, and Indiana, 181. Like the Midwest, Arby's seemed to fall into recession before the rest of the country did. In 2007, when the economy was still expanding, sales were essentially flat, as the then parent company's 10K shows. Once the national slowdown took hold, however, sales began to fall sharply. Most retailers and restaurants measure progress by same-store sales growth. How much product a store that's been open for more than a year is moving today compared with the year before. For the last 7 quarters, same-store sales have slumped at Arby's, down 1.6% in the first quarter of 2008, 3.2% in the second quarter, 5% in the 2008 third quarter, and 8.5% in the 2008 fourth quarter. Things have gotten worse this year, falling 8.7% and 6.9% in the first and second quarters, respectively. Last week, the company reported third quarter sales, and in a period in which the economy was expanding, Arby's turned in its worst performance in recent memory. Same-store sales were off 9% from the year before, and operating margins at the outlets owned by the company fell sharply. To a degree, Arby's poor performance has been marked by Triarch's smart 2008 move to engineer a merger with Wendy's, which has a better brand image and has put up better results. At Wendy's, which is twice the size of Arby's, same-store sales at franchisee-owned restaurants actually rose in the third quarter. What gives? At some chains, a reduction in same-store sales can be chalked up to discounting. If the prices of your offerings are falling or people are spending less, if they're just getting the French dip and foregoing the potato bites loaded with bacon, though really, if you're going to go down this road, you might as well go the whole hog, then stable traffic will still lead to sales reductions, and Arby's is clearly doing some discounting. On Saturdays and Sundays, you can get 5 regular roast beef sandwiches for $5. But Arby's hasn't done much to break away from the crowd. Clearly, it's been labouring in a difficult environment. Its operations are concentrated in economically depressed areas. The chain wasn't exactly thriving before the recession. It can't compete with the big boys, or perhaps even with Big Boy, when it comes to brand awareness, presence, or advertising dollars. But now it's the junior partner in Wendy's or Arby's. But the chain doesn't seem to have taken the types of action that either more successful chains have. While it does offer turkey sandwiches on something approximating wheat bread, Arby's doesn't seem to have made much of a nod to concerns about healthy eating and nutrition, a la the McDonald's salads. I can't recall a memorable recent Arby's ad campaign. The chain lacks the killer non-meat app, McDonald's French fries, Burger King's milkshakes, that bolsters margins and ropes in non-carnivores. Perhaps more significantly, the meat of the business isn't particularly good. On Friday, I stepped into an Arby's for the first time this millennium. It was clean, and I noticed an array of products beyond the bare-bones menu I recall from my Midwestern youth. Moneybox may be a food snob, but he is a non-discriminating connoisseur of street food and greasy fare who still makes the occasional run for the border at Taco Bell. Don't tell Mrs. Moneybox. But even I had difficulty completing the reporting for this assignment. Forget about salads and vegetables. As I scoured the menu, the gyro, the French dip, the patty melts, I had difficulty identifying anything that has gone through less processing than uranium. A few bites of a roast beef sandwich slathered with goopy cheddar sauce and I was done. On the food chain, the thinly sliced beef is about as far from boar's head deli meal as boar's head over roasted ham is from the vaunted jamon iberico. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.